Welcome back, Rugby Hub viewers. It's another weekend of international rugby. Six Nations Round 2, 2024. Goran Blevi, how are you? What do you say about that first round?
I'm doing great, Gabs. It's good to see you. Hey, Rugby Hub viewers. Gabsy, what the hell, man? France, absolute disappointment. And I've been, I've got the flag on the background here, and they were absolutely demolished in
I
Paris.
mean,
Well, in Marseille, rather.
in
I
your
mean, no,
defense, in your defense, if it helps or any consolation, even Cheslin Colby were, in our previous episode, saying that
he backed
France,
France.
he backed
Yeah.
France. So, I mean, if a guy with that caliber of rugby knowledge backs France, you can't,
The
help it
thing
for
is,
being wrong.
Gabsy, if it was only the red card that caused this demoralizing sort of defeat to Ireland, I would have said fair enough. But no, man. I think that whole game plan, the attacking structure of France is built around the nine, which is Dupont for most of the time. Now you bring in Luku, they're playing the same game plan, and it goes a bit to shit. All right. Then you look at the other side to Ireland, the flag behind you, and you look with the loss of Sexton, how they brought Jack Crowley in there, and he sort of slotted into they tweaked their game plan a little bit to favor him, and they're looking incredible. So,
Yeah.
man,
No, I
yeah,
mean,
big weekend of rugby. Wales coming close. What did you make of the other games?
For me personally, just to quickly touch on that game, I do think reflecting on it again, also what we talked about last week is that maybe the Irish was more prepared for Sexton leaving the setup than in this case. France was prepared for Depois and obviously unexpectedly also not having Intermac there. But I mean, I think they always knew Depois was going to go and play in the Olympics. I mean, he's probably communicated that to the coaches anyways. So I
Yeah,
think Crowley stepped up to the plate, but yeah, I mean Ireland was the better team. They
absolutely.
converted their opportunities and they played phenomenal rugby. They actually just looked like the same Ireland they used to be last year. So I think they picked up where they left
Mm,
off in the Six Nations last year. So big shout out to them
great victory for them. Yeah,
winning away from home, 38-17, massive scoreline. Um, the other games, honestly,
Scotland, Wales.
I have to give it also, yeah, I mean, to Wales for fighting back as well. Scotland looked phenomenal in the first half. I almost thought they're
Mm.
going to put up 50 against them, and then the Welsh
Yeah,
fight
Finn
back.
Russell saved them basically.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was a good one then, which also ended up being very close. And then also England, Italy, like the Italians really fought back as well. Massive respect to them. I mean, it's a big talking
But
point.
that's the same story over and over again, Gabs. Italy look great. They look like they've been improving. You kind of get on the Italy bandwagon. You start eating pizzas and pasta. You say arrivederci when you shouldn't. And then they just, don't perform as well in the net. And that's the thing. Like, they've been playing so well and they've got great spirit and so on. But yeah, just some decisions, some bad
Yeah.
decisions that just completely change the momentum of the game.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they will remain the underdogs still this year. They are still not there, but they are improving year in, year out. They've had some big wins over the years.
But we say
So,
that we've said that Italy is improving
yeah,
since the start of this podcast.
I know, but they are. I mean, let's give it to them, okay? They are getting better. I mean,
They are
they got a losing bonus point,
under
and
new coach.
on the other hand, also the Benetton team is second on the log in the URC, which is also not bad. I know we're like only halfway in, but still, that's something.
Mm.
This week,
Give credit.
three big games. I mean, on Sunday, I think it will be a hammering when Ireland host Italy at the Aviva. But the weekend's rugby will
Would
be
expect
opened
so.
again with France
Mm.
playing Scotland at Murrayfield in Scotland. The teams are also out, so it's going to be a big game. Very much the same two lineups.
It's
Yeah, it's going to be
the
a big
best
one.
game of the weekend, surely. Best game of the
Yes.
weekend, surely. You got two very exciting teams going at each other. France definitely looking to bounce back. They're going to have to do it at Murrayfield. You got two fully stacked teams playing against each other, maybe omitting one or two great players, but no, it's all the stars are aligning for a great matchup against these two teams. So very excited that the weekend starting off with those two. Let's hope for a better performance from Maxim Luku. For some reason, It's
You were
maybe I just
texting me
shouldn't
after the
compare him.
game, huh? You were texting me after
I
the
just
game. You
should
were really
not
not happy.
compare him to dupont because you can't compare him to dupont.
You can't compare anyone to dupont, honestly.
No.
So, I mean, yeah, I personally think if I have to make a prediction on this game, I do feel like, I've been saying this for so many years now, but I do think maybe it's Scotland's year. Maybe. Just maybe. I mean, I don't know who can beat
Yeah.
Ireland, but if Scotland can
No,
beat France this
I don't know.
weekend, they're definitely putting their hand up, Let's see. They have a home game against France, and it's the second round, so a lot to come, but I think they look good if they can, iron out some of the issues that have in that second half last week. I think they could
But see,
possibly
that's
beat
the problem
France.
a bit. Isn't that the problem a little bit with Scotland? Is just seeing a game out. They look good in patches, right? It's almost like Italy a little bit, just a more advanced version. Um, they look great in between patches, and then they seem to fall out on critical moments. They almost conceded the
Yeah.
game
No, I do
against
hear what you're
Wales.
saying.
Just
I do hear what you're saying. I mean, the
so,
Welsh home
yeah,
fans got behind them, and it
expecting
was a
more from
tough
them.
tough conditions to see out that game, and they did do so. Nevertheless, they got the points.
Yeah.
And I do
Mm.
think, actually, I would like to ask the fans also just to let us know, first of all, for those of you guys knowing a little bit more about the Scottish international law, we were talking about it pre-pod. Blair Kinghorn is playing at Toulouse at the moment, and why is he not in the mix? And then, guys, let us know what you think will happen in this massive clash. Obviously, you've now seen how
Am I a
France.
fool? Am I a
What?
fool for supporting France here? Like, let us know, please.
Yeah, let us know if you think Goran made a bad choice in the Six Nations. Second game is going to be a big
I've
one as
literally
well.
got a cock behind me and supporting the French all the way, and it's not seemed to working. So yeah, provide
Let
me
let
some
us
insights, please.
Let us know, guys, what you think will happen this game. And also, yeah, let Goran know if you should change his team for the coming games. Next one, big one, as we won't touch that much on the last game, as we think it will be probably a hammering for Ireland hosting Italy at the Viva. But the other big game is obviously England hosting Wales, knowing or having seen how Wales fought back in that game.
Wales.
It will be at Twickenham.
Mm.
So, what do you make of that game, Goran? What do you reckon will be the scoreline there? Just a quick insight there for the pundits.
I think this is going to be it's going to be an exciting game, right? I think so. I think England still kind of building to get the ideal performance. Mixing their kicking game with an attacking game, and not just kicking the ball away and like everyone hated South Africa for. Um, but they are playing with some good intensity. So we'll have to see what they look like against Wales, which is different opponent as to what they faced last week against Italy. So and Wales, they have the knack under Warren Gatland to just keep on fighting. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I think it's going to be a tough one, tough battle. Ding dong.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one, a tight one. Excited to see the youngster Ian Lloyd at 10
Yeah,
going up
boy.
against George Ford. And then obviously you do have this week back on the bench for England, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, that's Finn Smith. Pardon me. You don't have Marcus Smith back.
Yeah,
But
Finn
yeah,
Smith.
anyways,
It's true.
it's going to be a big
He
one.
played well.
Marcus Smith not back yet. So, guys, let us know what you think will happen in that one. Who's your key players there? I do think
Mm,
England will see it out having the home advantage. And
mm,
yeah, I mean, I just don't think that Wales have enough to take them just yet. They will be obviously looking to build some continuity, England, with their new coaching
mm.
setup, etc. Ireland, I don't think we really have to go into this one. Pretty sure that they should take this game comfortably. They're still playing a fairly A team with Jack Crowley being in there, the new 10 getting, another opportunity. Robbie Henshaw on outside, Hugo Keenan in 15. So there is a couple of
Mm.
changes coming in there,
Yeah,
also
the
with
core of the team, the
McCloskey. But
nucleus remains.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
it's gonna be
McCluskey.
a
That's good.
yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting one. I don't see Italy taking this game. I think it will be a walkover for Ireland.
Unfortunately, me too. But yay, let us not be the sole deciders, guys. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. It's always
Yes,
lovely to chat with you guys. Gabsy, let's have a great weekend of rugby. I'll send you
yes.
photos from the slopes, and then
Yes, I just
yeah,
want to say enjoy
enjoy it.
enjoy your off days, enjoy the skiing. And guys, yeah, please check out the Rugby Hub spot on Instagram. Let us know your comments and don't forget to subscribe and yeah, share with friends and family. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rugby. Have a lovely weekend.